I'm Greg Jarbo here with Mike Grian. And Mike, I want to find out some sneak previews of SES San Francisco. It's coming up. What do you think people should look forward to?
Well, I think the first thing is that we have Avinash Kaushik. Strange enough, Avinash has been the keynote speaker for a number of SES events, but never in his hometown in San Francisco. So I think this is great. It's first for him. San Francisco is always one of our bigger shows, and I think, with Avinash's presence, it's going to rock.
And every one of his presentations has been different. I've seen them in London and New York. And
seriously, I was just talking to some people before about his presentation in Shanghai, which was geared specifically towards the Chinese market. I mean, it's Avinash is a great guy. He knows his stuff, but he is so adaptable. So every time he does one of our events, then he literally spends hours speaking to people in the region, talking about the issues, the challenges that they have, and then builds them into the presentation. So,
well, are you going to be bringing back things like Meet the Experts?
So, well, it's 1 year since we started Meet the Experts. Here we are right now at SES Toronto, and it's 1 year ago that you and I were chatting, actually, when we launched the whole thing. So that was the test bed for it, and then we took it to, what did we go up to that? Chicago, I think. But the real test for it was when we did New York, because that's the biggest show that we've been to. We had 65 tables with experts, and it just goes down a storm. And one of the reasons for that is that sometimes people talk about the level of the content, whether it's too basic, whether it's too advanced, that kind of thing. And it's very hard to get the balance. That's one of the hardest things about programming the conference. But with this Meet the Experts thing that's going on right behind us right now, the audience gets to set the level of the content themselves. So if you come in asking very advanced questions, that's the way the table's going to move. And then if you want to drop it down a gear into something more basic. And it's also a great way of doing kind of like your bucket list after convincing the boss for your reason to go to the conference. And I asked Greg Jarbo, he's an expert, check that one off, those kind of things. So yeah, Meet the Experts definitely is back again, probably bigger and better than most of the other events that we've done.
And you're going to have some new content at SES San Francisco. I think some of the sessions seem to be themed around big data.
So this year, I think big data has been one of the buzz phrases everywhere, certainly over at ClickZ and Search Engine Watch, our sister brands. They're always writing about big data. The interesting thing with big data is it's not kind of one thing. People say it like, oh, it's in a corner over there, or it's in a warehouse or something, or it's cloud computing. I mean, big data is not just about where it is and how you access it. It's a lot more about how you use it, So in marketing terms for us, it fits in very well, particularly in San Francisco, where we still have a kind of connected marketing theme. And that connected marketing theme is all about the fact that in a couple of years from now, there'll be 50 billion connected devices on this planet. 50 billion, when you think, that's everything from telephones to toilets, whatever, but it's 50 billion connected devices, and amongst all of that data, it has to go somewhere. So where's it going to go? Well, the likelihood is it's going to be in the cloud. Who's going to manage that? A data scientist. Who's going to use it? Well, I guess our marketers, the people that come to our shows, are going to be using all of that to learn a lot more about their audience, about their online behavior, and particularly when it comes to mobile and social. So we have big data sessions that are not about the data, but how you might use that in email, how you might use that in search, certainly how you use that in social, because one of the big areas, of course, is mining social data these days.
Well, there you have it, a sneak preview of SES San Francisco 2012. A lot's going to be happening there, and we'll be there, and we'll be talking more.
Look forward to that.